All right, so here it is. So here is the buy box. This thing right here is the buy box where it says add to cart. That is the buy box, all right? And if you are the only person selling a product like this one here, this microfiber drying towel, if you're the only person selling that product, then you will always have the buy box because, of course, you're the only person there. You're the only game in town. So you've always got the buy box. You've got no need to worry at all. And that's why I love private label, because when you private label a product, you make a product your own. Therefore, you've always got the buy box. You never ever have to compete with somebody else for the buy box. The only time, well, the only two times, the only time when you compete with somebody for the buy box is when you try and sell a product that other people have got access to. So an example of that would be when you drop ship, for instance. Drop shipping, you are 99% of the time going to be competing with other sellers for the buy box, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I don't like it very much, because you're always competing for that. But let me show you an example of competing for the buy box. All right, so here we are, these particular Radio Flyer balance bikes, and you can see here that somebody has got the buy box, but if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see that 18 people are also competing for the buy box too. So there's 18 or 19 different sellers on Amazon all competing to sell this one product. And so who wins the buy box? Who gets the buy box? Well, that's a secret algorithm that Amazon has, but from what I can work out, buy box winning is a function of a few different things. Number one function that I've seen is price. Typically speaking, you must be at the lower end of the price, therefore offering the best value for Amazon's customers to win the buy box, which is another reason I don't like competing with other people, because you don't get to set the price. Amazon gets to set the price. Also, if you're using FBA, you've got to get the buy box, you've got to really be using FBA. It's no good using FBM. You've got to have good seller reputation. You've got to have good product reputation. You've got to get good reviews. You've got to be, the length of time you've been selling for matters. So all these different things go towards your ability to win the buy box, which again, I don't like. I just like to know that no matter what I do, I'm going to get the buy box. So here, for instance, these people selling it at $49.13, even though it's only a few dollars more than the buy box winner, well, they lucked out. And the reality is, very, very few people ever do what I've just done, which is click on this little link here. Very, very few people go check out the other sellers. So if you haven't got the buy box, typically speaking, you don't get the sale. You just won't get the sale because not many people actually go and check it out. But that's the buy box. That's how the buy box works. And just know you won't have that problem, with a caveat, which I'll go over in a second. You won't have that problem if you're private labeling your own product, because you'll be the only person selling that product. Therefore, you have, by very definition, got the buy box because you're the only person selling it. However, you may have heard of something called a listing hijack. And typically, what people mean when they say a listing hijack is they mean that somebody else has come along and is now selling your product on Amazon, and they're well within their rights to try and do that. Amazon allows people to do that. So they're well within their rights to do it. So they come along and try and start selling your product, and they will just undercut your prices so that they win the buy box and they take the buy box from you. Now, how on earth do they do that if you own the product, you own the brand? Well, that's a whole different discussion, and oftentimes they're there to take money off of people and then do a runner, which sucks, but that's kind of what does happen sometimes on Amazon. Or they found your manufacturer of your product and they basically just replicated your product, and again they've kind of ripped off your design and things like that. If you find that that's happening, you must send them a cease and desist letter, which is all covered in the training. You must send them a cease and desist letter, and you can get them kicked off your listing that way, and so they're no longer able to sell your product. But that's what a listing hijack is. It does not happen very often. You read about it a lot because it gets a lot of press, but the reality is it does not happen very often. But that's one of the unfortunate things about selling on Amazon, is that other people get to do that, and Amazon actively encourages people to sell other people's products. Hey, Neil here. Just before you go away, that was a question that I got asked on my regular Monday night Q&A session, which I have with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. So if you're interested in joining us as an Aussie Online Entrepreneurs, then you can click on the link below to find out a lot more about that. And also, as a special thank you for watching this video, I've got a great book that I want to give you for free. It's a current bestseller on Amazon, and it teaches you everything that you would need to know about starting a business here in Australia on Amazon. So you can see that just up there. So if you'd like to get a copy of that for free, then again, just click on the link below and you'll get a copy of that. You'll get taken to a page where you can get a copy of that for absolutely free. Hope you enjoyed that little snippet from one of my Aussie Online Entrepreneur Q&A sessions, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel and also like this video. And if you've got a question that you would like answering, then post it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer it, whether on one of these videos for you or directly in the comments directly below. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on the next of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs Amazon FBA Australia videos. See you soon.